Hello again, boys and girls. Well, Mrs. Finkel just learned something new. Do you know what I learned? I learned that it is possible to take so many videos on your iPad that your iPad gets too full and it stops right in the middle of your video. So now we've deleted quite a few videos, so we're going to carry on with our worksheet. Here we go. We were just about ready to look at these yellow dots over here. Let's say 10 because there's a full tens frame. 10. Now count up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Look at, they were right. We're right on. Let's go ahead and trace that 16. Straight line 1, and then a curve and a loop. There we go. There's the number 16. Is anyone tempted to say 10 and then just count up 5 for the 5 group there? Sometimes I want to say that because I know one row is 5. So we could almost go like this. 5, 10, 15, like we were counting by 5s, right? Or we could say 10. We know this is a group of 10. And 5 more is 15. And then we could just count up from 15. Let's see what else there is. 16, 17, 18. Yeah, we were breaking down that number in different ways, weren't we? But no matter what way we look at it, we know there are 18 blue dots there. Aha! Remember earlier when Claudia told us if we had one more green dot, we would have 10, 20 counters? Look at these orange ones, boys and girls. There's 2 full tens frames. So this has a value of 10, and this has a value of 10. Can we flash count that? All right, let's try. Ready? 10, 20. Good, we got to 20 there. Good job. Let's write a 2 and then a 0. That's 20. All right, now we've got a tens frame and just one more. Everybody say 10. And one more makes 11. Good job. Let's write an 11 right there. Ooh, this is kind of reminding me of what we were looking at over here, huh? We've got a group of 10 and then 5 more. Do you want to count them by 5s? All right, let's do it. 5, 10, 15. Let's see if we count by 10s. There's a tens frame. Everyone say 10. 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 is equal to 15. It's the same number. So we counted it 2 different ways and we got the same answer. There we go. All right, now let's do these. Everybody say 10. 10, and let's count up. 11, 12, 13. That's a 1 and then a 3. Good job. What's that, Aviana? Oh, I know. There's 3 less than a full tens frame there. I wonder if we had our number line. Let's see if I've got one handy still. And we know that 2 tens frame is 20. Let's count back 3 and see where we land. 1, 2, 3. What is that, Aviana? You're right. It's a 17. Let's see when we count up all of our dots if we get to number 17. Let's try that. Ready? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes, we found an equal number there, didn't we? So we found it on a number line, and we found it modeled by our tens frame there. Very good. All right, boys and girls, you know what they want us to do here? They want us to trace the number 11 and then keep counting up in the correct order or sequence. We can do this. Ready? 11. I do think I'm going to move it up, though, because I'm writing on a bumpy surface. That doesn't happen when you're using your magic writing finger in the air, does it? But it happens here. Here we go. 12. Good. Just a spaghetti space in between. What's next? You're right, Jacob. 13. Remember, Jacob, in the beginning of the year when we were working so hard on 13? And now you just say it. 13. We're going to count up 1 again, and we're going to write 14. Good job. What comes after that, Lou? 15. Now look we're at the end of this row. It's kind of like when we're doing reading, when we go from left to right and then we get to the end. We're going to go down here and look it's number 16. Yep. One more than 16 makes 17. Good. Hey, Luigi, what's one more than 17? You're right, it's 18. Betty, is that your number? I think it was, wasn't it, if I remember correctly? And what's one more than 18? Good. How about if we have the boys tell us this time? That's right, boys. 19. Why do I see groups of 10 flashing all over the room? Everyone's doing these 10s. Yeah, 2 hands like that, right? Yes, because we're at 20. A 2 and a 0. It's also the same as 2 dimes, isn't it? That would be 10, 20. Boys and girls, you did a great job with that. I think we're ready to kind of test what we practiced today with a little game. I'm going to show you a bag, and we're going to pretend that whatever number is on this bag has that many bunnies in the bag. And then we're going to count up from that number and see where we land. Want to try that? All right. Let's say that there's 11 bunnies in this bag. And we're going to count up, let's count up 5 bunnies. So everyone say 11. Let's count up. Oh, here comes a bunny. All right, 11, 12. Here comes another. 13. I know, I almost said the wrong number. Here comes the third bunny. 14. Here we go. What's going to be? 15. And we have one more bunny hopping this way. 16. So we had 11 bunnies. 5 more hopped in the bag, and now we have 16. We just have to kind of trust them and believe that there's 11 in there. All right, let's try another. Let's count up 5. I'm going to put my bunnies back down here from the number 14. Let's look at these for a minute. Do you think that we're going to have a greater number starting from 14 or from 11 if we had 5 bunnies just like we did before? This time we started with 11 and we added 5 bunnies. Now we're going to start up with 14, but we're still going to count up with 5 more bunnies. What do you think is going to happen there? What do you think? Selma, what do you think is going to happen? You think there's going to be more bunnies when we start with 14? Why do you think that? You're right. 14 is greater than 11. So if we start on a number that's greater and we still count up the same number, we should have a greater number. All right, let's try. All right, everyone say 14, and then we're going to count. These bunnies are going to be faster. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There were our 5 bunnies. So we started with 14, we counted up 5 more, and we ended with 19. And we found out that Selma was right because 19 is greater than 16. So, yep, she figured that out. All right, let's put those over there. This time, we're going to start with 16, and we're going to count up 3 from 16. So I'm going to bring over 3 bunnies. We're going to hop on over. All right, so everyone say 16. Okay, now we're going to count up 3. Ready? 17, 18, 19. That's right, we counted up 3 and we got to 19. Boy, we're getting good at starting with any number and counting up, aren't we? We're going to add a whole bunch of bunnies this time. We added 3 that time. This time, I know. How about if we start with an equal number of pink bunnies and blue bunnies? So if I have, see, I've got 3 pink bunnies here, right? And I've got 3 blue bunnies here. It's 3 plus 3. Can you add those up? 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to add 6 bunnies. And you know what number we're going to start with? Take a peek at it. Luigi, what number is that? Number 19, a very big number. It's the greatest teen number, isn't it? All right, we're going to start with 19, and we're going to count up 6. Here we go. Everyone say 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, we've got one more. It's going to be next. Yes, boys and girls, 25. We started counting with the number 19. We counted up 6, and we landed with the number 25. Well, boys and girls, today you have proven that you know how to start with a number and count up. It's probably going to be a little bit hard to read on the back. Oh, just a little bit. You know what? Maybe that's a little too hard to read. Let's go ahead and use our hundreds chart instead. Oh, you're right. This did not stop at 100. It kept going. Just like that big chart in our classroom. Yeah, what, Kaden? Oh, I said it was just like our chart in the classroom, and you noticed something different. You're right. When we counted on our chart in the classroom, the numbers went this way. Remember, we called that a column, didn't we? This hundreds chart, or 120 chart, counts from left to right. It counts in rows. Yep, it sure does. What do you think? Could we start from one of these numbers and keep counting? Let's try it. Let's just kind of go, let's see, we're going to stop. Oh, where did I stop? I was on the number 56 there. It's a 5 and a 6. Let's count up for a little while from 56. Here we go. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Yeah, I counted up 10, didn't I? So when I went from 56 and I did 10 more, I landed on 66. What? You want to know what one less than 66 is? Okay, let's move backwards one. Oh, look at that. What number is that? Huxley, what do you think? What do you know? Oh, you know. You don't just think you know? Yep, you do know. It is 65. Good job. All right. Well, what if we tried it one more time? Let's just kind of go somewhere and see where we land. Let's land right here. Oh, we landed on 24. Let's count up. Let's count up 10 again. Ready? 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. You notice something was the same? When we counted up 10 the last time, we just went down a row, didn't we? We went from 56 to 66. When we counted up 10, starting with 24, we ended at 34. Good job. You're noticing a pattern with that, aren't you? Well, boys and girls, I think it's time for us to go ahead and stop this lesson, but don't stop thinking about math because you're thinking about some great things and it's going to come in handy. All right, nice work.